Morning, Steve Free in Chicago. It's Friday. The government's back to work. I think in the list of things that we are looking at right now, first of all, beans, corn, and wheat are up overnight. And the beans, I think, market's anticipating that once the USDA export sales gets their act together, they're going to put out all this pent-up buying that people have been talking about since the shutdown. Maybe as much as 3 million tons of beans, maybe as much as 800,000 tons of meal. Overnight, we also heard that there may have been some more additional meal buying. Also, you've got almost record crush margins in China. You've got almost record crush margins in Europe. You've got Argentina not crushing beans because of their farmers not selling. And you've got some logistic issues in Brazil. So we're getting business that we didn't think we were going to get. And that's propelling both U.S. crushers and exporters to try to buy more beans from the farmers than they expected to be buying. So they're bidding up for not only the cash basis, but they're also bidding up for the futures market to try to get farmers to sell. So we don't think that we've reached a top yet in the bean market because of this change in demand. Over in the corn, I think corn is following simply because the farmer's not harvesting corn, and the domestic users are starting to get the pipeline a little thin, and they would like to buy some corn too. We have positive ethanol margins. You've got livestock people looking to buy corn, and because of the high price of wheat, we're going to feed more corn, and so we need to buy that demand too. Over in the wheat, we're up. I think there's rumors that China came in and bought some U.S. wheat overnight. They're looking for soft white wheat, maybe a cargo of spring wheat, and they're buying Australian wheat. The data shows that the Chinese had a bad wheat crop. They also fed almost a record amount of wheat last year, so their stocks are probably down. So they're probably looking at the U.S. situation, record high prices in China, record high prices in Russia. They're looking at Argentina with a really low crop, and they're probably deciding we better get some wheat coverage on now. And so that's helping the wheat market. As far as USDA data is concerned, there'll be no October crop report. So if the yields are better, if that's the bearish side of the equation, we really won't have those numbers until November 8th. So we have to deal with these positive numbers now and wait till November 8th to get confirmation that the U.S. corn and soybean crop is bigger. We also are kind of back to work. The Chinese third quarter GDP data was better than expected. That helps commodity prices. So when we look at commodity prices across the board, they're up. And you might see a flow of money coming in on the long side because now the Fed will probably keep their stimulus package in the United States, keep pumping money into the economy, which should be positive U.S. stocks and most commodities. So in general, we have a feel-good feeling in the marketplace right now. In the grains, most of the news is positive on the demand side. And we've got to wait till November 8th to get the negative news on the bearish side. As always, these are my thoughts, not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services, and have a safe and profitable trading day.